Okay, technically this wasn't your fault. Your friends encouraged you to drink even though you warned them.
No, it's okay. I get very hyper and childish when I get drunk.
You said sheepishly.
Come on! Just one drink?
Mina urged. You thought for a moment and then smiled.
Maybe just one drink,
You said as the other girls cheered. That one drink turned into 2, then 3, and so on. By now you were partying like there was no tomorrow. You were jumping, running, and screaming like a child.
Alright, I'm gonna call Sero.
Momo said, concerned about you.
Sero?
You asked excitedly.
Sero's coming!
You hiccuped. She laughed and nodded.
But only to pick you up.
She pointed at you.
You're very drunk right now.
You pouted and crossed your arms.
Am not. I'm a very responsible woman who is very capable. Guys, my drink has a straw!
You yelled excitedly while shoving your drink into Jiro's face. She sighed and pushed your drink away.
Call him Momo.
She laughed.
Sero? Sorry, but Traveler's very drunk and they need to get picked up.
Momo spoke on her phone.
Sero!
You yelled into the phone. You heard him chuckle and continue to talk to Momo, telling her that he would be there in a few minutes. She hung up, which then made you feel very disappointed.
What's wrong?
She asked.
Sero's not on the phone anymore.
You hiccuped and started to sniffle. Momo laughed before she reassured you.
It's okay. He'll be here soon.
You smiled, bouncing up and down with excitement again.
Sero's coming!
You yelled. While you waited for him, though, you decided to order another drink.
You've had too many.
Momo scolded.
Last one, I promise.
You slurred and held up your pinky.
Pinky promise?
Momo only sighed, giving up on her attempts and agreeing with you.
Fine, but this is your last one.
She spoke. You smiled at her response, sipping on your now final drink. It wasn't long until the bar door jingled open and you spotted a face that was all too familiar.
Sero!
You jumped from your seat excitedly and sprinted towards him. He ran towards you in case you fell. You did stumble towards him in your drunken stupor, however he engulfed you in a hug, keeping you close.
You're here! I love you so much.
You squeezed him tighter, nuzzling your face into his chest.
Yep, I love you too.
He laughed. It only made you smile more hearing it through your ears against his chest. He waved at the girls and brought you outside.
Here, Let me take that from you,
he said, referring to the almost empty drink you were holding, setting it down on a counter. Your nose scrunched up in confusion, but you decided to shrug it off. All you wanted to do was to be with Sero, nuzzling further into him while he carried you outside of the bar. After Sero driven you back to his home, you stumbled out of the passenger seat. He helped you out of the car, slinging your arm around his shoulder to keep you balanced.
Sero?
You wobbled beside him before he reached for his house keys, opening the front door and letting you inside.
Can we cuddle?
You slurred sleepily.
Yeah, of course,
he replied with a smile. Seeing his giant grin only made you smile in return before you kissed his cheek. He helped you walk to his room. Still in your drunken stupor, you decided to just remove your pants before jumping into his bed. A little sleepy and a little lazy to change into something else. Sero shook his head, and yet he still chuckled under his breath before he changed into his own pajamas, before joining you as well. Before he tucked himself in, however, he felt your hand gently grab onto his wrist, your eyes shut, still drunk, yet still conscious of what was happening.
Love you,
you cooed. Sero snickered quietly, only watching your sleeping form before you did eventually fall asleep.
Yeah, love you too.